Campaigning ahead of the regional and legislative elections has not been easy for Henrique Capriles. He's a former presidential candidate and is now running for a seat in the National Assembly. The opposition is divided, and while opposition leader Corina Machado is calling for a boycott of the elections, Capriles told Al Jazeera it is a mistake, because voting is an act of resistance against the government.
History is full of evidence how voting is an instrument towards democracy. I believe the way we stood for our rights last year kept alive the peaceful fight for our constitution, because voting is what we have left to manifest our rejection of Maduro and his government.
On Sunday, Venezuelans head to the polls to elect governors and members of the National Assembly. But since the presidential elections last year, when the government failed to show the results to prove President Nicolas Maduro's victory, many people have lost faith in the electoral process.
I am not going to vote after they stole the elections last year. For what? I don't want to be disappointed again.
But on the ruling party's campaign trail, the mood is completely different. Even though the turnout is expected to be very low, for the Venezuelan government, the election is a possibility of a complete sweep of power. Nicolas Maduro accused the opposition of attempts to destabilize the country ahead of the vote on Sunday.
The death throes of fascism have tried to bring in mercenaries, and today we have already captured more than 50 mercenaries who came in to plant bombs or launch violent attacks in the country.
Political analysts say the chances that free and fair elections will take place are practically non-existent.
There won't be witnesses at the table. Very few witnesses. Nobody wants to be a witness. Low voter turnout. Ignorance about who the candidates are, and there are no international observers.
And that's why for some members of the opposition, participating is not an option, while for others, it is the only way to resist. Teresa, Al Jazeera.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.